How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We are getting close to the end. This is the penultimate song before Euclid. Chronologically, this is before Take Me Back to Eden, but I've already done a reaction to Take Me Back to Eden. I will link that below. And I will be looking at the lyrics to Take Me Back to Eden and Ascensionism. But that's going to be in another video. I think I'm going to do a dedicated video for those two songs, because otherwise this video would just be an hour long. So we're going to do that, but this is the final song before Euclid, and it's been quite a journey. Thank you guys for coming along on this journey. This has been like, I said this at the very start of this series of reactions, that I kind of just stumbled onto this band, and now I'm kind of obsessed with their music. So it's been awesome. Thank you guys again for subscribing. I think this series of reaction videos has brought me the most subscribers by a long shot. So thank you very much for subscribing, for coming along, watching, liking, commenting, engaging in the comments. I truly do appreciate it. And thank you once again to my Patreon supporters. The rest of you can be with the link somewhere. So yeah, let's get to this song. I was looking at the lyrics to this song, like just to open up and have them on screen. And there's this three-headed figure, and all three heads have their eyes blindfolded. And it made me think there is a, the only reason I know this is because I know Shakespeare, and I know in Macbeth, there's the three sisters of fate, right? Which is a common theme in Greek mythology, but the three sisters of fate, aren't they all blind, if I'm remembering right? Right? Anyway, but also there is a Greek goddess with three heads, isn't there? I don't know if that ties into the song somehow. I'm gonna have to look in and see. But that's after. Let's get to the reaction. This is Rain. I'm excited. Let's go.
For so long I have waited, so long that I almost became just a stoic statue.
Ooh.
Fit for nobody, and I don't wanna get in your way.
Okay.
But I finally think I can say that the vicious cycle was over the moment you smiled at me.
Ooh, that's beautiful.
And just like the rain, you cast the dust into nothing and wash out the soul from my head. So
Fucking voice.
touch me again, I feel my shadow dissolving. Will you cleanse me with pleasure?
Damn, dude.
Cabin cool cup that I can get down with, up like the moon and out like the hounds. A dangerous disposition, somehow refracted in light, reflected in sound.
Oh. Oh. Oh, we're back. We're back. Yes. Oh shit. Ooh, that's a fucking fire lyric. Saturate. Fucking great. That is great.
Nobody can say for certain if maybe it's all just a game. When I open my eyes to the future, I can hear you say my name. So rain down on me.
Ooh.
Rain down on me.
That's beautiful.
Rain down on me. Rain down on me. Rain down on me.
God damn. Oh, I love it. I fucking love it. That was epic. Holy shit, that was so good. I don't know if it's just my ears playing tricks on me, but I can, like, through the rain soundtrack, it might just be my ears, but I feel like I'm hearing like a car alarm going off. Is that just, I may just be imagining that. I don't know. Let me just play that back. Nah, I don't think so. Okay, all right. First off, for so long I have waited, so long I became just a stoic statue fit for nobody. Now, is he A, talking about way back when, before he met her, where he was just kind of drifting, or is this after the toxic relationship where he's met someone new? There have been like hints, right? There have been certain songs with lyrics that make us think he's found someone else, he's moved on. And yes, a lot, like so many can say that, oh, that's just sleep, he's found sleep, that's the god. And like, no, yes, you can look at it that way metaphorically, but I think this is just a new person, because he's like, for so long I have waited, so long that I almost became just a stoic statue fit for nobody, because the relationship fucked him up so much that he thought he didn't deserve love, he didn't deserve to be with anyone, right? And I don't want to get in your way, but I finally think I can say that the vicious cycle was over. So the vicious cycle, you can interpret that to be, again, way back before everything happened and when he first met her and first fell in love with her. But I think, and I'm going to do the rest of the song with this mentality, that this is someone new. That this is someone completely different, not the toxic lady. This is someone completely new that he's found, that he feels could be the one. Or not the one, but like the one that can save him from himself and everything that he's been through. Right? The vicious cycle was over the moment you smiled at me. I mean, there's not much to interpret there. He feels like he was saved. And just like the rain, you cast the dust into nothing and wash out the salt from my hands. Now, I don't exactly know why he's used salt as a reference here, but I can say, like, just like the rain, you cast the dust into nothing, so you've washed away all the dirt and grime that was on my hands. But I don't know why he's chosen the word salt. I'm trying to figure that one out. So touch me again, I feel my shadow dissolving, will you cleanse me with pleasure? That to me is like, shadow dissolving is like this new person has brought so much light into his life that his shadow is just dissolving. Or even if you look at it from a mental point of view, like a psyche, you know, when you go through depression, like really bad depression, you feel like you're in the dark and the shadows have enveloped you. But when she touches him, the shadows recede and dissolve. Will you cleanse me with pleasure? Now, is he saying cleanse me with pleasure, or like cleanse me with the intent of pleasure? I don't know if I explained that right. What I mean is pleasure the instrument with which she's going to clean him, or is she just going to clean him happily? We'll come back to that. Okay, verse 2 is a lot. It's definitely a lot. It's that chemical cut that I can get down with, up like the moon and out like the hounds, a dangerous disposition somehow refracted in light, reflected in sound. That is an Aquarisia callback. My love is an animal call, cutting through the darkness, bouncing off the walls. Cutting through darkness, light, bouncing off walls, sound. Refracted in light, reflected in sound. Up like the moon and out like the hounds. The hounds howl at the moon, up like the moon. As soon as the full moon comes out, the hounds are out and they're howling. Hounds, wolves, it's interchangeable. Dangerous disposition though for him, right? Because he doesn't know if this is like... His love is an animal call. He was following the blood trail and all of that, right? So it's a dangerous disposition. He doesn't know what he's getting himself into. I'm coiled up like the serpent, like a venomous serpent, tangled in your trance. So she's a snake charmer, and he's a venomous serpent because he feels like he's full of venom. He's so toxic from the relationship that's fucked him. Do not interrupt me again. He's like so filled with venom, he feels like the venomous serpent. But he said serpent because tangled in your trance, he feels like she's a snake charmer. So the song that she sings basically has put him in a trance. So he's just there like that, right? And I'm certain you've got your hooks in me. So yeah, she's got her hooks in him. And I know the way it goes. You get what you give, you reap what you sow. So this is him accepting the fact that, yeah, what goes around comes around. And he's kind of accepting responsibility for the fact that he was also toxic in that relationship. If we remember the EPs, if we remember Sundowning, he alluded to the fact that he was also pretty toxic in that relationship. But I think he felt more of it. Like, we know that she was indifferent and her feelings weren't as committed in the relationship, but he was committed. So the fact that they were both toxic, she wasn't affected as much, but he was affected double. That's what that's kind of referring to. You get what you give, you reap what you sow. And I can see you in my fate. Again, I think that kind of ties into this figure, right? He's using that terminology. And I know what I am. The mouth of the wolf, the eyes of the lamb. That is a fucking fire lyric. Because the mouth of the wolf, it's sharp, it's deadly, it strikes, it's vicious. Eyes of the lamb, it's innocent, it's naive, it's hopeful. Sheep in wolf's clothing. That's what he's talking about. And darling, will you saturate? Another callback to Aquarisia. Dude, come on. And pretty much repeating the chorus here. And then the bridge, nobody can say for certain if maybe it's all just a game. Right, which, I mean, he's referenced that before. That he feels like this relationship is like a game, or, you know, like a blood sport. He's talked about that, which he's made references to before. But nobody can say for certain because you don't know. You have to just put yourself in, be vulnerable, and hope that it goes well. When I open my eyes to the future, I can hear you say my name. So he sees a future with this person, right? So then it literally goes into the outro where he just repeated, rain down on me. So like, I feel like that's him, yeah, accepting it and asking her to just rain down whatever it is she brings to the table, whatever this relationship may unfold, bring it down and rain down on him. So he's kind of accepting it at that point. Like, okay, if this is going to end up like another toxic relationship, or if it's going to, you know, if it's going to be good for me, if it's going to heal me, or if it's going to hurt me, just rain down on me, right? He's accepting it. That's kind of, he's just standing in the rain with his mouth open. Anyway, now I just want to look up real quick, 3-headed gods. This is a very weird thing to Google. Okay, triple deity. A triple deity is a deity with 3 separate forms that function as a singular whole. Such deities may sometimes be referred to as threefold, triple, triplicate, tripartite, triune, whatever, dude. Who are some of the most famous 3-headed deities? Hecate, Persephone, and Selene. Alright, let's look up Hecate. Or Hecate. Nah, I feel like it's Hecate, right? Could be Hecate. Anyway, Hecate, goddess of magic, witchcraft, the night, moon, ghosts, and necromancy. What? Wait, hold on. She's variously associated with crossroads, entranceways, night, light, magic, protection from witchcraft, the moon, knowledge of herbs, graves, ghosts, necromancy, and sorcery. Sorcery. Most often showed holding a pair of torches, a key, snakes, or accompanied by dogs. Dude, what? Hold on a second. Verse 2. Up like the moon and out like the hounds. She's literally the goddess of the moon. Her symbol is dogs. And serpents. And he's used serpent here. Wait, are all of these fucking characters just references to various gods in the pantheon? That could be a whole other video. I'm about to put my tinfoil hat on. Okay, but basically, it's a triumvirate, a triune, I swear to God. So, crossroads. She's apparently associated with crossroads, which tie into his whole story because he feels like he's at a crossroads, right? Torn between the previous relationship and moving forward towards whether it's sleep or whether it's this new person, right? He's at a crossroads. He's constantly recalling his past and he's constantly lost in the memories of what came before and moving forward and healing. He's at a crossroads, right? And what else? Where is she? The moon and the dog, like the dogs. There are references to moon and dogs here and serpent. Although, I mean, I kind of understood that to just be him talking about how animal call and he's a serpent that's tranced. But she's also the goddess of three ways. Hey. No. But in threes. So that also kind of ties into Vessel's story because it's him, the past, and the future. Whether it's him, the previous girl, or sleep, or the new person, it's the three of them. But yeah, that's kind of what I took from it. That's my interpretation. I think I was pretty close. I'm very interested to know if all of these creatures and characters that have been in the cover art and album art tie into some kind of deity in some culture somewhere. And it makes sense that he would draw inspiration from like various deities for these characters. But I'm so curious to know if that's the reason this is the cover art and the reason why he's chosen words like up like the moon, out like the hounds, coiled up like a serpent, mouth of the wolf, eyes of the lamb. Although I just think that's like a sheep in wolf's clothing type of metaphor, just written really beautifully. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. That's kind of what I took from it. But holy shit, that was a great song. I think one of my favorites. I loved the heavy stuff. And it feels like a return to form after like a couple of okay ones. I mean, not a couple of okay ones. Like Are You Really Okay was fucking, it destroyed me. The Apparition was great. I loved that song. Do You Wish That You Loved Me is kind of like, okay, it's fine. But this was like epic. So yeah, that's gonna do it for me. And we are almost at the end. The next video will be the last video of my sleep token journey. So I hope you guys enjoyed these videos. Again, thank you for subscribing. These videos brought me most of my engagement on YouTube. And I hope most of you stick around for the next leg of this journey. I'm going to be diving into some more reactions, and I have some ideas for some other types of content to do on this channel. So I hope you guys enjoy that too. I hope you stick around for that. But yeah, that's going to do it for me. And I will see you in the next video. Y'all have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye.